Guys, it's factoring, everybody. We're gonna learn how to factor.
Ilan Valencia.
Hung Kim Factoring was created by Hung Kim, and you can check out his YouTube video which explains it all at this link. Hung Kim Factoring works in the form ax squared plus bx plus c, where the leading coefficient a is not 1.
That's true.
An example of this is negative 3x squared plus 2x plus 5, which we will now factor. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your leading coefficient of a, negative 3, and multiply it by your c term, which is 5. That will give us x squared plus 2x minus 15. Now we're going to factor as normal. So, 2 factors of 15, negative 15, that give us 2. That'll be plus 5, negative 3. That's not a 3, that's a very bad 3.
That's true.
That's a terrible 3. Okay. Now, what we're going to want to do is we're going to take our leading coefficient of a, and we're going to want to divide it by these. So, we'll get x plus 5 divided by negative 3, x minus 3 divided by negative 3. So, next thing we're going to want to do is simplify. Just x plus 5 over negative 3, x plus 1. So, now, this just has a coefficient of 1, so we'll just write it like that. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take these denominators, you're going to want to put these in front of the x term. Because this has a denominator of 1, it just stays as x, so you can just take that out. So, when we're done, we'll get negative 3x plus 5 times x plus 1. This is how you Hung Kim factor.
The box method. Alright. Hello. My name is Collin McDonald. Today, we will be doing the box method. Just in case you cannot read my handwriting, or the Hung Kim method did not work for you. So, right here we are going to be covering a variety of situations in one problem. The first thing we are going to do is search the problem for a common factor. We can find one that is 3, but since we don't want a negative a value, we take out the negative sign with it. So we divide this all by negative 3. And this leaves us with negative 3 times 2x squared minus 5x minus 12. And with this, we are going to multiply 2 by negative 12 to get negative 24. So then, we can finally factor x squared minus 5x minus 24. So, with this, we're going to show all the factors of negative 24 to see which of them add up to negative 5 and can bring us the factors. So, we have 1 and 24, except this one has to be negative, negative 2 and 12, negative 3 and 8, negative 4 and 6, negative 6 and 4, negative 8 and 3. What's this? It seems we have our factors. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to draw a nice box. This is not your classic Amazon box, or one that you'd receive a package from Amazon in. This is a mathematical box of the most algebraic proportions. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to put our a term in here, that's x squared, and our c term in here, that is negative 24. And we're going to take the two factors that we just found, negative 8 and 3, and we're going to put them in either box. It does not matter where you put them, in the top right or in the bottom left. So without further ado, let us put them in. And after these, we put x after, just because that is the way things are done. So, now we're going to see what is common between all these terms as they line up in the box. Between these two terms, we have x that is common, and between these two terms, we have x that is common. Because this has 1x, and this has 1x, this has 1x, and this has 1x, obviously. And right here, since 3 goes into negative 24, we have the term of 3 that is common. And since negative 8 goes into negative 24, we have the term of negative 8 that is common. So, just a good way to check to see if you factored correctly is to multiply all the terms on the outside to see if they equal terms on the inside. X times x is x squared, 3 times x is 3x, x times negative 8 is negative 8x, and 3 times negative 8 is negative 24. So, we have x plus 3, because this is a positive term, and x minus 8. And it looks like we have found the factors, and they are ours. Awesome. Just a disclaimer, all of this was filmed on recycled paper with Matthew Sheridan as the editor.